Howdy Howdy, this is Blue Otter. Today we're going to be playing Megaquarium Deep Freeze DLC, and we are continuing with the next level of Erzu. A frosty new tank helps you continue your research. Your mission: the Abyssal Research Group ARG needs your help once again, Curator. We are bringing 2 more abyssal species to the surface, but we need you to build an aquarium fit to house them. First, build your aquarium to rank 7. Tropical and cold water animals are both available to you. Design your displays as you see fit. Make use of the items left by the old owner or sell them for a burst of cash. The choice is yours. Keep an eye on the message log. There will be opportunities to increase your base prestige, which will allow you to rank up more quickly. Regards, Sage. Alright, so the ARG have transported your existing collection of abyssal animals to your new aquarium. Remember, the abyssal tank consumes science points, so you need to build up an income of those before migrating these animals into your aquarium. Okay, so we do have several. Now we have a big chiller, so we're going to go through really quick and check to see what we do have. So we do have the small abyssal tank. That's good. Okay, we do not have these, so that's going to be much needed for this. All right, let's start. I'm fine with leaving that as an employee area, but let's start with opening this up. And what do we have? We're going to start with some popcorn, and we can have 2 seats right there. We can do this as maybe a intro. We will have a bookshelf next to both of those, and then we're going to put this here. Now I have a feeling before I really do much with either of those, I'm definitely going to need to I'm going to need to expand this out just a bit so I have some room for my staff equipment, because I have a feeling as soon as I move those, it's going to be a matter of you have to either attach them to something or we're gonna move these over instead. All right, let's put this right here. And thinking of some of the guest needs, we're going to do really quickly a small sponge sink. We're gonna do that. Let's make it match. Just go ahead, and it's going to be a blue wall, but that's okay because we're going to add over here, and this is going to be our staff wall, and we're going to have another door right there, so we'll have a broom stand as well. Okay. Now, let's see, what fish do we have available? I believe, okay, your collection so far. Abyssal animal reference. Okay, that's good. So we've got that. Let's see, what fish do we have available? So we can do warm water. It's a scavenger. We have soft corals. Epaulet shark. I love to do where you have a nice big aquarium to start. No, he's just gonna eat crustaceans. I think what I want to do is I want to start with a deep corner tank. And I want to start it right here. So you walk in and the first thing you're going to see is this huge tank. We're going to move this. Yeah, we'll move it right there because it is going to be so big. And then we'll have... yeah, we'll have that be right there. Maybe back one. So we can do like a balloon and a trash can over here eventually. Alright. So we're going to have these walled off like so. Let's do another staff door on that side, and we will go ahead and paint these. There we go. Yeah, might as well just go ahead and finish that out. Alright. So we're going to finish painting with that. Alright, on that wall. Okay. Now, for this, we're going to start with just one piece. All right, now we've got fish. Now we could look at cold water. Now we could do some of these subarctic ones that we talked about. Moon jellies would also be good. They do need to be in that that Cressel tank. So this counts as soft. This needs the abyssal tank, so we can't do that. This is cold. Okay, I'm looking at what we can do. I'm seeing that these can all be in cold. So what I'm thinking, +1 if there are 9 or more in total. How big is this aquarium? So this aquarium is 100. So it will eat animals size 1 through 6. We'll eat clams. So I could theoretically combine these, even though this is Arctic and the Antarctic. But I couldn't put this one in because that would eat... Well, I could put it with the Arctic char, but I could not put it with the Antarctic silverfish. Huh. And the silverfish needs a buddy. So I've already forgotten who I put the Antarctic silverfish with in the last one. There was another fish that we had. I'm thinking what we're going to do is, so we're going to be able to do +1 if there are 6 or more. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. Because they will grow to be 9. They will grow to be 9 in 4 days. And he will grow to 15 in 7 days. So when he is fully grown, then he can eat 6. At which side the Arctic char will be. So, okay. +1 if there are 9 or more. Okay, so this one. And we're going to put 1 of these guys in. Now, I do want to get some of that extra prestige. I do want 9... I want 9 grass. So we're going to give him a rocky overhang. Should be plenty. And then we're going to add some sea grapes and a velvet horn. And then we're going to add... is there anything else we could do? We could add... There we go. Add... There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Now this, we need mussels. So we have mussels and orange pellets. So this is, you walk in and this is the first aquarium that you're going to see. Now I need the chiller. So we're going to grab this and we're going to put this down here. Right now. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to put it just like so. Alright, so that is 220, which is enough. And then we're going to add a large filter. There we go. Now, is everyone happy with that? Yes. Alright. So that is for those guys. I do want the Antarctic silverfish, but they do need to be communal, and I think I had them with some kind of scallop. And I think I'm gonna do a thing where I'm gonna have like some tropical going this way. Yeah, let's move this, and we're just gonna have some deep wall tanks. Can we do a 4? No, let's just start with a 3. I want to move this here and have that there, and then we're going to move this over. I want one more. So, or do I want... No, it has to be at least one up. So they can access that. Okay. And then we can have a second deep wall tank right there. We will move this right here. Yeah, right there. Alright. So I did not need this wall. We will move the books over here. Because that's just like our... This is just basically our supply closet. And we have... those items right there. Let's have another wall. And then we're going to... They are going to have to move forward one more. There is that, and we're going to have, okay, like so. Now this is 36, and then we're going to add a tank right there. There we go. Now, since they're 36, 236, that's 72. That should be plenty of filtration for both of them. And what tropical fish would I like to have? I cannot do the pullet shark. I like to do these in, I think, a smaller tank. Cannot be housed with a bully. Cannot be housed with a flame angelfish. Okay, so we could do a flame angelfish, coral beauty. Those should get along. A red-tailed butterfly fish. None of them are saying that they like it, and they are all green. And here is, this is a bully, so we're going to be able to do, and a Arabian. There we go. So we need a green and an orange. We already technically have an orange, but I want to have an orange close by. So there is our orange feeder, and there is our pellet feeder. And that gives us room that we can put something else right there. And these guys are going to want some plants. So let's come over here and see what each of them want. Alright, we have enough filtration for them. The filtration is high enough for them. They just want plants, it looks like. I kind of wish that there was a 3x3 or a way to really center it into there. Let's have like so, and then we will do some small rocks. Now, everyone's happy with those. Let's come over here and check on these two guys. Now, they don't have any requirements, but people will look in there and be like, oh, there's nothing for them to play with. So the people will actually get snippy with it. So let's go through. We can add a barrel. And we can add a let's add some seagrass. And I think I'd rather have the barrel be out here. And we're going to move the bookshelf right there between the two. Okay, so we have the start of our aquarium, and we need to hire some individuals. So feeding and fixing, feeding, fixing, and cleaning. Feeding and fixing. I think that's going to be good to start. And we are going to go. So we've got some Arctic, cold water fish here, and we have the start of a tropical section. And while they are going, we can actually start to kind of put in a bit of a freeze pattern here. So we have the French angelfish and the black ice fish. This would be good one. Super chill. Okay. Animals 1 to 5. This might be another good one to have in this tank. So what I want to do, how varied are they? Not too varied. Let's go through and see if we have, we do not have the, now I'm sad, we don't have the, we don't have the posters. Yeah, so this is going to be all of our cold water, and I can kind of see like having like a wall display here that says, you know, hey, different facts about cold water creatures. And then what is the, I don't mind that necessarily for the aquarium maybe, but we have Harborside Paint. That's the Harborside Paint. Pirate Cove. Alright, accessories. From this tank onwards, you have access to accessories, powerful null tools to help you optimize your aquarium. Accessories can be equipped on staff to improve their performances. Complete the following optional objective if you feel like giving the new accessory a try. Hint, remember some abyssal animals require supplements. So different animals that require supplements, 3. Unlock supplement manual dispenser. Supplement manual, assign accessory to staff, staff equipped with accessory, reward 4,000. It's time to accessorize. Okay. So what about this? Yeah, we could see doing this one. All right, so we have the supplement manual dispenser. We will do that. That doesn't really scream tropical to me, but okay. We're researching that, and we really need to make sure that we are getting and keeping an eye on there how much science points we're getting, because that abyssal tank is going to drain our science. Alright, so we have to research that first. At least one supplement manual. Alright, we're going to speed things up. What other accessories do we have? We do have frozen block and a frozen stalagmite. Can we do... Does that count as a rock though? It does not count as a rock, it is just a decoration. We have people that are hungry, so let's, I mean, we can add more food and drink. That's, but one thing I do need is I do need to make sure that we have bins because people will throw things away where they're not supposed to otherwise. So see, we could do the palm tree here to signify, but I think that would be better like if I had it like right here. Oh, we don't have toolboxes or tool stations. That's on me. So we're gonna put a tool station there. We're gonna also put a tool station right there. In the interim, we are going to place a second filter there. I know, and then that makes it where you can't access that one, which is why we're going to place it right there instead. Okay. Yeah, so it is getting back to chilling. There we go. Much better. And then let's... we can keep going with this. So we're going to pause real quick. And I think I really kind of want to just make this, turn this into a loop. We will add more cold water fish, but we're going to, for right now, we're going to back that off. Let's have this be a reasonably large aquarium, like so. That's not what I want to do. Alright. Yeah, just like so. And then this is going to come out to here like that. So you'd be able to come in and do that. We're going to have a new aquarium, and then we're going to have a, we could do a Belfast tank. Okay, so what fish do we not have? Alright, so this is 80. Okay, I take it back. So let's, really quick, our next research. That one, we're going to do the deep observer tank. So that's 60, 80, 100. Okay, yeah, we're good with that. So what I want to do here is we're going to have the, I'm going to pause this, we're going to have this humpback snapper, because when it's large, it's going to need 96, so we're going to have 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to have, and this is probably where I'm going to screw everything up. Everything gets added to that. So do you have enough? You do have enough filtration, and so let me see, what other filtration types do we have? We'll definitely add to it, but for right now we're going to add 2 of these protein skimmers that will help with some of the excess. And we're going to add a second tool station. I literally clicked on you when you were right there. Okay. So for this we need sand eel. So we need sand eel right here. We're going to add a doorway. right over here. And yeah. Then what else are we gonna add? We're going to add, yeah, because they're the humpback snappers. They're good. And then what we can do for right now is we do that, and it blocks people off where they can still see them. But that is getting us only science points. What we really need is I need ecology points. What I really need is I need things that have science points. So these disco mushrooms are going to be perfect for that. So what we can do, and pause, we're going to open all of this up. And there we go. All right. Now, what I want to do is we're going to do a small wall tank. Just like so. Yeah. Just like so. And in this wall tank, we are going to have a disco mushroom. And we're going to have a tubular sponge. And then we're going to have, because those both have zooplankton, and this is a scavenger, so we're going to do a tiny bit there. And we need lights of at least power 10. So that is good. Water temperature too low. I know. Just hear me out on this. We're going to connect that tank, and then we're going to see about doing a double filter and a large heater. And then we're going to add a tank so that this is all connected. And then I need to add zooplankton. A zooplankton. We're going to add a staff door right there. And then we can bring this hull back. And that will get us some additional science points. So here we can do that. There we go. So we've got to get this unlocked before we can do the accessories. Alright, would you be interested in trying different sorts of substrate in your tank? It's completely inert and won't upset your animals. So we have build a tank with pebble substrate, different animals for all requirements for. Okay. So if we do pebbles. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. How do I do pebble substrate? Is that something I've got to research, or is that tank must contain at least one pebble substrate? Is it something that you do when you find them? Alright, here is the French angelfish. You've unlocked everything at this rank. Increase your prestige to discover more things. Alright, so this is the French angelfish. Needs at least 36. How big is this? It is 36. It would be the minimum. When fully grown, it will require 66. Never mind. What about these guys? We'll grow to that animal's 1 to 6. If I'm going to put it in, it needs to go in now. But that's going to require that I need to add some plants. So let's add some velvet horn. Because the humpback snapper is going to grow in 1 day, and this guy's going to grow in 6 days. So if anything, actually, you know what I think we're going to do? We're going to take this guy, we're going to put him in here until he gets big enough, until he gets full grown, and then when he starts having a fit, we need more plants for him, though. We can put in a sea lettuce, and then we can put in a kelp. That should be good for him. Alright. Alright, and then we need sponge pellets. So let's put in a sponge pellet. And once he gets big enough, then we'll move him over here, or we might even put him in his own aquarium. We could go ahead and do that. We do need to, but I have all of these. I just need the epaulet shark. Which we were going to add. This. We'll add a Belfast tank. I like to have that be as big as I can possibly make it. We will do about like so. And we're going to keep this closed off. We will probably have some extra things over here. And then we can move this to over like so. Let's slow that back down. Alright, we're going to add a we're gonna do there's our supplement menu. You've unlocked everything at this rank. Increase your prestige to discover new things. Okay. I don't know how to do the pebble unless it's maybe when you oh, pebble substrate. There we are. Okay. Different animals for I got 2. What is this? That's 4. Okay. Let's do this. Done. Okay. Now... I really don't want that for my Belfast tank, though. So we're going to come back here. Let's... remake our Belfast tank. Okay. So we have different animals that require supplements. So let's look and see about this. We have the clipboard dispenser. Supplement manual dispenser. Has capacity for 1 supplement. Okay. So what is this? Is this... I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna need it. So we're going to place this here. It's the supplement manual. Let's give myself a little bit more room over here. So we can maybe move this like so. Okay. Don't have the ability to do this. Alright. Leveled up. And there we go. Alright. Different animals that require supplements. It doesn't say they have to be in the same tank. But I have one animal here that requires supplements. And then this guy will he'll eat crustaceans. So we're going to give him, he wants some cave, so we're going to give him this pitted cave, like so. But he also, or he needs rocks. No, he needed rocks. So let's, he needs rocks. I misread that. We're going to... there. And then we will add... some different... grass, and which one is this one? There we go. Now, definitely need to work on having this be heated. So we're going to start with having this connect. Now, definitely need to work on heat. So let's do heat right there. And heat. Alright, is that enough? Is that the filtration I have is plenty? Let's, just to make sure everything's hunky-dory with that, we're going to add some more heat. Alright. So we're going to do a supplement here. Supplement cabinet, and then we need sand eel, which we technically already have, but I don't like them to have to run around. Alright, and this guy was... it was this one? Yeah. He's not going to be happy over there because he's going to need some room because he's an active swimmer. So he's going to be over in with the shark. And that is going to get us everyone for the tropical water. We can now open this up. And we're going to one over there. Like so. Actually, let's put the trash can right there. And we can like so, and then we are going to there we go, and then we open that. We can have various different things. We need first we do need to have some staff doors. I would like to have some restrooms. We're gonna have some restrooms right over here. So that will come out over, and we're going to like that. So that way everyone who comes in can have the restroom, and then have a second door right there. Then we're going to have a padded bench right there. We will add some decorations that I don't have access to right now. We can add a net right there. And we can do a guidebook shelf, which if we're doing that, we are getting to the point where we're going to need a guidebook supply. A second guidebook supply. And that gets us a little small tropical wing that we can expand on, possibly by having more things over here. But that will do it for this first episode. As we go and work on unlocking more animals with supplements, we are needing to increase our prestige. Is one of the things we will work on in our next episode. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. Howdy howdy, this is Blue Otter. Today we are continuing in Erzu Megaquarium in the Deep Freeze DLC. We are working on last time we worked and we made this nice little kind of alcove for tropical fish, and today we are going to do the same for the cold water, and work on getting those animals up and running in their own wing, where they are able to generate prestige as much as we can. That is where we are behind. So with that, let's quickly going in and repainting everything so that everything's all nice and neat. All right. Yeah. All right. And then we will have our entrance with this shipwreck paint? Just right down the center. There we go. Alright. As we have... There we go. So let's do our cold water. So we're going to come over here and we're going to look at what fish do we have under cold water. We've already got one of these. I do want one of these, but it is super cold. And it might go nice with... No, it won't. Okay, so this one, 1 to 6. Okay, really quickly, how big are these guys? They are not happy because we're missing 2. Did I have... Okay, what did they die from? Not kept in super chilled water. Okay, so they died because we had a small malfunction. Alright, so we have... So we've got that back up. These guys... We need 1. They are a rock lover. We do have rocks in that tank. Grow to 19 after 7 days. Will eat animals size 1 through 5. So the char is not at danger of that, and neither is that one. So we could have this guy in, and I just need to improve the overall filtration, which is fine. So there is some extra filtration. Does that... Yeah, that is sufficient. And we need sprat. Okay. So let's see what... Here we go. There we are. Now, one of the things that I would like to have is to be able to build the abyssal tank. I think that will help to generate a lot of prestige. We do have... we can remove both of those. We did successfully do this. This is a painting. The accessory, we have... Or are we still working? I think we're still working on this one. We unlocked it. We have it. We need 3 animals that have supplements. So that will be once we do the abyssal tank. So let's go pull up our manage, and who is... Let's have one that is primarily feeding. So we'll hire Rachel. And Rachel is going to have this accessory. So she'll pick it up, and then it's just a matter of getting the abyssal tank. Now, one of the things I wish I had is, I believe in the freshwater in Hitama, there was a black paint. That would be excellent for the abyssal, but I'm sure the abyssal will have its own paint scheme. All right, so likewise, we're going to open this up. I know this is going to be a bit of an investment to start. Let's go ahead and open that up and move that right there. All right. So one of the things I think is, before we have the cold water section go back, we're gonna start with having all of the cold water, and then I think we're going to do a then I think we're gonna have the abyssal kind of here in the center, out here. All right, so we have the Cressel tank. So let's have that be about right, like so. And I want this to be really about like that. So that when you come up to it, it's really right here. You're not going to have full access to it. So you get kind of like a little bit of a hint at it from here, but you're going to have... no, we'll have the wall go right here. So this will just kind of be a small jaunt off. We'll have a small little path there. We do need... how far do the restrooms reach? Pretty far. We do have the restrooms over here. Yeah. Alright. Now for here, what we're going to do is this, because we are going to be limited room. That's just going to be a little alley-oop up and down. Alright, now these are not super chilled, but we are going to add our moon jellies, and they will grow to be 6 after 10 days. So we could do at a tank size of 48, we could do up to 8. So let's just do 1, 6. All right. And then we need to make sure that this is adequately chilled. So let's come back over here on the pump, and we can just step over there, and then that will allow us, since I didn't know how much room we needed, we can at least check back on there. All right. So for that, we are going to do a large chiller, and we will go and have a large filtration and a large protein skimmer. Now the reason I do that, eventually I will probably add the second, and then we're going to add a tool station. We're going to add 2 of them actually. And we need zooplankton. So let's come over here and add some zooplankton right there. Now, we still have some money. So let's see, what other fish do we have that we can do. This is going to require a abyssal tank. But we'll eat crustaceans, animals, crustaceans, and starfish. Does not say coral. So yeah, so we can do a deep observation tank, just like so. We'll have it come out a little bit more, and then we will that we can do. Okay, before I really implement my plan, let's see. Because this needs, the frilled anemone needs 5. So can I put 5 on that? I can. Awesome. So what I'm thinking I want to do is we're going to put panther crab in there, and we're going to add 2 frilled anemones. Actually, we'll add 3. Okay. There's where we're talking about we're starting to go. So we need a little bit more chill. Good. We got this. All right. So we're going to need mussels, zooplankton. Now, zooplankton, what I can do, normally I like to have it where it's all together. What we're going to do is we're going to put the zooplankton over here. And then we're going to do a... we're going to have a mussels and a supplement cabinet right there. And then we're going to do a staff door right there so that staff can easily enter. The architect pack has these doors where they blend in. Alright, so this tank, everyone's happy. Are there any fish that I could add to this? Now, he's going to eat crustaceans up to size 5, and he will be 13. He will be 9, but he's 10. So I could fit one of these guys in. That does mean that I need 2 cave. So we can give a little bit of a cave there. And that looks like that's good. All right. We have everything except for the abyssal tanks. And since the abyssal tanks are super chilled, they're going to be onto this platform. So what we're going to do is we're going to, for the time being, we're going to close this off. There we go. And I think we're going to open this up. And we're going to open it up, but we're going to close it off for guests. Because I want to have the abyssal tanks right back here. Oh, I'm not done with this tank because I need cockles now. I was trying to not do 3, but here we go. There we go. Alright, so we are making enough that we should be able to now start to look at our abyssal tanks. We just have these small abyssal tank, but I really want to make these as large as I can, and I don't have enough money, so we are going to have to let this run for a little bit. So I have everything but the abyssal tank animals. So one of the things I'm going to do while that's running is I'm going to go through and make a list of what animals I have that can go on. So we have this Antarctic sea whip, which requires the abyssal tank. It is a soft coral. And ideally, if I could fit them all into the same tank, would be phenomenal. So this one will grow to 12. These are 12. So these are really going to be, I really need a medium to do all of them. But this one does require a communal. And that would be, I would need at least 24 to house the Antarctic sea plug, and I would also need at least 24. Now, my collection, I have 4 of these giant isopods. So I actually, 4 times 12, 48. Alright. What is Eaten by shorthorn sculpin. Okay. You know what we do with that? You are gonna... It's how you get an isolation tank. That's exactly what it is. Alright, so you need a 15. Yeah. That's exactly what that's called. That is called a isolation tank. And you only need 15. So yeah, we're gonna put you right there. Now we are going to split this right between those two. And like so. But yeah, if you can't play well with others, then you get your own tank. And because now I have to get another Arctic char to do that. Why are you not happy? Because it's not cold enough for you. Okay. We are going to... Okay, adding another chiller helps. Okay, I'm not going to move all of their things, but we are going to... Okay, he's going to get a rock, and that's all he wants. Oh no, he wants some... Yeah, you know what? You get 2 lettuce, that's it. Okay. And then we're going to add this to our tour. They only had 2, so I'm only gonna give them 2 as well. Alright, so let's back up. Now, what we can do, though, is we can... a couple things we need to do. We can pause this. We're going to move this back. Have that there. And then we're going to remove that back there. So what we're going to do really quickly, okay, all I have is that's the chocolate and the drink. And then we're going to add toilets, where we're going to be able to have easy access, and having a sponge sink. We're going to put it like so, and then I have another trash can, or another right here, and we're going to put another sponge sink right there. Alright. Yeah. That's how you end up exactly with a in a solo tank. So we are saving up for... Alright, Polar Dome trial. Vanessa from Titan Tanks here. Would you be interested in trialing our new Polar Dome? The Polar Dome has land capacity, which is a requirement for some animals. In addition, the fact that it's enclosed means it can be cooled to frigid temperatures using air conditioning, making it suitable for all sorts of polar animals. So I need to unlock the small Polar Dome, unlock long-tailed duck, build a tank with small Polar Dome, sufficient air conditioning, so it's going to be like more of that chiller stuff. Long-tailed duck 3, all requirements, different animals 4, all requirements met, and will gain a base prestige of plus 200. No harm, no waterfowl. So that's going to be our next objective. So we're going to unlock or work towards unlocking those. Now we're just going to keep it on fast speed. So this is our warm tropical. This might be, we'd have to see how that works on there to see if they are going to be able to if we're going to be able to unlock any more tropical before I expand this or anything. Otherwise, that will probably be it for our tropical section. As we do that, let's work on our abyssal tank we were trying to do. So that's the highest we can do is 60. So you've unlocked the long-tailed duck. You've unlocked everything that's rank. Okay. Alright, air conditioning. You've just gained access to your first animal, which is air conditioned. You'll need to connect sufficient air conditioners to the tank to keep the air cool. Similarly to heating and chilling water, the air conditioner needs to be greater or equal to the tank's air volume. Only tanks with enclosed air volume, such as small polar dome, can be air conditioned. Okay, so we need, I think one of them was, yeah, we're just gonna do 2. Okay, we're gonna pause that because that is going to sap everything. We might end up moving these if more cold animals become available. So we're going to seal that. This is going to get sealed. Sealed. No, take it back. Let's do that. And let's just. Alright, and then we're going to have. Just like so. Alright. And then this is going to be coming out to 2. And then I think I did 3. Yeah. It'll be right to about there. We're going to open that up, and then we can, yeah, so the only way to exit is you have to go through that. Now these need to be super chilled to meet the requirements. So we're going to come back over here to our tank. So I think I had it where these were in one tank by themselves and these were with the other. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, supplement manual. Nicely done. The supplement manual accessory is especially useful for reducing the time it takes inexperienced staff to administer supplements. Later, you might want to have just one staff administering all your supplements. Remember, you can stop a staff member from using a particular item by selecting them and going to the advanced tab. I was not done moving my isopods in there. And then we're going to grab our sea pigs. And then, because they need a buddy, we are going to go over here And they are going to get... Yeah, and it has to go, like, right there. Alright. Now comes the fun part. Oh boy. Alright. We are going to need... Let's take care of some of the easy stuff first. Zooplankton. Right there. We're going to have a supplement. We're going to do orange pellets. Done. Okay. So their food is satisfied. This one requires use of a clipboard. So is that... Is that something that I have to equip to someone? No, it's not. Okay, good. Alright, now we need to do filtration and chill. So this one looks like it is just going to be regular chilled. And this one needs to be super chilled. So, hold on. No, they can both be super chilled. Alright. But these have to be super chilled. Right, got it. Okay. So, what we are going to do is we are going to start with, I want one more space over here. Although, I take it back, I don't really need the extras. I don't need the extra space, because what we're going to do is we are going to link these. No, I do need the extra space. I lied. Alright. So let's come over and we're gonna need it to be like so. And like so. And then we're going to have... This is going to be just for chilling. Plenty of chilling. And then we're going to do... this one. Those two. I might, if I have another super chilled one, then I might change that up. We're going to do large filtration. That's probably, no, that's still not sufficient. Okay. And then we're going to have that so that those are sufficient. And then we're going to add 3 tool stations down there. Now, I liked what he said about what they suggested about this one. Now, I've done this before. Skills, talents, advanced. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to... yeah, you can use the clipboard. But I just want this person to focus exclusively on the supplement manual. Because they are for feeding. No. Yeah, that's good. So they are just doing supplements. So I'm going to come over here and we're going to look at who's available. Feeding, fixing, just a bit expensive, but sure. Sure, because we've got more people. I don't think I have a gift shop. And it'd be good to have someone who could do some talking so we can generate some points on that. So here is our talking, and we're going to have that up. And we will do our... We don't have our talking station up yet. That's okay. Okay. And we are still working on our polar dome. So we have our cold. Did I see that we have a frozen paint 2? No, there's frozen paint 1, which implies there's got to be a frozen paint 2 somewhere. So there is our frozen. Frozen, frozen. There we go. We have our chilled. There we go. You have unlocked the polar dome, so I have unlocked everything available so far that I can unlock. Alright, now I gotta figure out where I want to put my polar dome now that I have I have erroneously painted a tile. So we're going to come over here really quickly and fix that. Alright. So let's deal with this air conditioning aspect. Let's go back here. And we're going to start cutting into our... I think that's going to be it for our tropical. So let's build our polar dome. And we're going to be able to have... Is that... There's as big as we're going to be able to make it. Alright, so we need... let's have... And right there... Actually, no, let's... Right there. Alright, so we're going to have... Right there, and in the meantime, we're going to be able to... We're going to move... Oops. This... and we're going to make a little coffee and trash can right there. Alright, now we have this bird. Alright, let's look and see this new requirement that will be very interesting. So we can have, this tank has perch capacity for 4, of which 0 are currently occupied. Alright, so we can look over here and we're going to, where is not in the aquarium? Long-tailed duck. Okay, it is in cold, so we do have collapsed birds. There we go. So we can have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is our land. Now we do have to, for this, we need to have sufficient air conditioning. So let's go through. We're going to make our wall right there. Air conditioning. What is... There's our air conditioner for 50. It will operate at reduced efficiency if its access points are blocked. What is considered its access point? Okay. So let's go through and we're going to do a power pump. Oops. And we'll do a... So let's see, I need it to be 99, so we're gonna have... It must be attached to the enclosure. Okay, so interesting. If those have to be attached, that's going to certainly be a interesting thing. Now, it does require some chilled aspects, so I didn't quite need to get rid of that just yet. 112 for chilling. So we can definitely add some chiller to that. And then we would probably need to add some filtration. And let's see if a single filtration will be plenty for that. Okay. And then we're going to have some plants. We have maybe some eelgrass. And yeah, that's good. All right, now we just need some different animals. I even clicked on that one. Let's go in finfish. Okay, hold on. Do these things eat anything? They'll eat clams. Avoid anything that's nibbleable. Okay, the only thing that I have that I could put in there with them is this. And I don't necessarily feel like that's a good option. Because they want different animals. So let's... Here is this, and we're going to move all of these back so they will be able to access the birds. We're going to then delete those, and I probably should have just moved them, but we're going to move that over there so that we can add sure that everyone has the facilities that they need. What do these things eat? They eat cockles. Okay, so we can get maybe some... just to make sure that they don't run out. Okay. We still need more prestige. Only going to be able to handle so much with things like benches or food choices. Okay. Okay. So we do have our ducks, long-tailed ducks in with the polar dome. And we have some level of control with put like a little small divider there, a little small divider there, and then we can also make this a one-way gate, and that will help with some of the crowd control as well. The only way that I think would be better is if I'd made this maybe also a corner tank. Oh, hold on. I see that we've got an issue with that being not chilled enough. So we're going to come over here, add another chiller. We can go ahead and probably delete that one and that to move this maybe right there. And this is just, I need 4 more animals. I guess I could put in, but all requirements do need to be met. I'm thinking about putting these guys in, but these would need to be super chilled. And I really just want something that's small and is not going to hurt them. So maybe if we could do a panther crab. We could do no, frilled anemone is not going to work. We could do Valiant Rask. I don't have to keep the animals in there. I just need to have them in there briefly at least. What other animal can I have in there? Let's do... Oh, that's gonna be super chilled. Fine, this is the only other animal I have. Okay, so really quickly, I just have to make all the requirements. 5 cave. So we're gonna add 5 cave in there. And then I just need more water filtration. And then I will remove all the fish. So there's that. Polar Dome trial success. Great job. The new Polar Dome is proving popular with guests. Did you know that small tanks require less air conditioning to cool them? Keep this relationship in mind when you design tanks to keep costs low. Consider what animals you're planning to put in the tank before you build it. Okay, awesome. So what with that, we're going to take this and we're going to... Oops, nope. I didn't mean to sell the duck. Okay, we're going to put the duck back. Alright. Alright. So we are still looking at hopefully making that prestige. What other items can I do? Having some decorations will help. So if we add a shell, that will add to prestige. We add a different shell. I think that was the same shell. The conch shell. netting. That will help generate some additional ancient cave. Do I have enough room for anything like this? No. I actually can't do it right there. Right there? Yeah. Because that totally makes sense in the polar dome. Alright, we are almost there, and as soon as we do that, we will be able to call this an episode. What else can I add that will generate prestige? So we can... that we do need to have a trash bin because people sometimes even with trash bins they refuse to use them. Probably need to hire a few more people fixing and cleaning just to make sure that everyone is able to keep up with it. Let's do that. Where's the other bookshelf? There's the other bookshelf. The other books. We're gonna keep the books right there. And we will have another broom right there. Almost. There we go. Rank 7. So we are able to get a lot of new things. We have the Antarctic feather star, Remoray eel, clownfish, which will go great in our little tank over here. We have the large chiller combo, small tunnel tank, deep outcrop tank, flashcard dispenser, and the mic headset and the podium. So we have a lot of things to do. Live food refresher, outstanding. The next abyssal animal is the Dumbo octopus. Like many abyssal animals, this little guy eats live food. Prove to us you know how to maintain a supply of live food by completing the latest objectives. Sage. Alright, so towards that end, I want the bubble tip sea anemone. Although this is probably what I want. This is probably what I need. This is what I want. For this one, what does the has capacity for one flashcard? Flashcard accessory increases the equipped staff member's talking skill by 30, allows them to give more advanced talks. Okay. The small tunnel tank, deep outcrop tank. I need to be able to generate some. I know I'm making money. That large combo chillers to. So is the nitrate reactor. We're gonna have to do that. So I need live articulture. So the Antarctic feather was the one that I needed, which would help if I would read the objectives before I did this. So with that, as I level up my employees, we are going to call this an episode. So thank you for watching and have a great day. Howdy Howdy, this is Blue Otter, and today we are playing Megaquarium DLC of Deep Freeze in Erzu, where we unlocked our first polar dome. We are working towards expanding our abyssal section, so we will be able to have one loop around, you can exit, and then a second loop around coming back. And then you'll be able to have a polar area over here. So right now we are working on getting this bubble tip sea anemone, where we're going to put them in this tank over here. And as well as some clownfish, hopefully. But we do need the Antarctic feather. So really quickly, yeah, he just eats crustaceans, that's fine, we're good. So we're going to work on getting the Antarctic feather star. And let's see if I have anybody who is just fixing. Perfect. Alright, so manage. Who was it that I just hired? You. You. Advanced. You are just fixing. That's all I want you to do. And hold on. Advanced, because I just saw... Yeah. Not even picking up a broom. All you're doing is fixing. So that is the large combo chiller. So we have podium, so we could do the flashcard dispenser. We're going to slow this down a little bit so I don't feel quite as rushed. And I want to come around and we're going to do... We'll have a podium right there. We'll do a second podium right over here. We do a podium right there. And we will have a podium right over here. So for this, that means we also need to grab the mic set. And I think I want to put the mic set, we're going to have a mic set right here. And then I want to put the accessory. I may have to unlock, I think I have to unlock it. Yeah, it's currently being worked on. So now we're going to have one person that is just talking. So there is our feather. Do I have any? I don't think I have anyone who's just talking. But I think Penny is my only talker. So yeah, so we're going to... She's going to be giving talks. And right now... They're really not impressive talks. So on this, we're going to do the moon jelly, the pie crusted crab, the frilled anemone, rouse, and I'll be able to add to that the clownfish when we get that opportunity. So this person now, we're going to come over here. And we're going to the sculpin that had to have some issues. So here we're going to do specifically the epaulet shark and the French angelfish because that's what's right there. If I was going to do any of the others, I would have... and then we're going to, right here, we're going to do the Arctic char, the blackfin icefish, and... Arctic char. Those are the two that we're going to be doing. right there. And we can add a second mic set, but I don't think it's going to do any good unless I have a second person who can talk. Yeah, and I just have feeding and cleaning choices right now. All right. So I need to look and see what this fish is that we're gonna have. So this fish I don't have in right now. So this one requires an abyssal tank. It is a starfish. No, avoid placing with starfish. It's nibbleable. 10. It adds science, and it needs to be super chilled. And it takes 5. Doesn't say anything about needing to be in a group or anything like that. So we're going to pause this real quick because we're going to start moving some of this because we need the space. So we're going to have to move this to there, connect, and then we're going to add a tank here. Okay. There we go. Now, we're gonna have a little bit more of an opening there. Let's move our toolboxes right there, so they're readily available. And what do we have over here? Nothing. So we can add one right there, because even though I do plan on eventually this will be further path, it'll eventually cut this way off. Okay, so I need to add another abyssal tank, and we're going to have it be right there. We're doing it as large as we can. I know that not what they recommend, but alright, there we go. Alright, now we're going to do a live artemiculture. Now, the thing with live artemiculture is that it also requires zooplankton. So I put one down there. I have to have zooplankton to do that. So I have to have one zooplankton, and it's a good idea to have almost at a 1-to-1 ratio. And then I need feather stars. I need 5 of them. So we're going to look at our tank, and yeah, so we're gonna have 1, 2. All right, so that is the 5 that we need. And the issue that they're having is that they need to be super chilled, and they are not currently. So can I access there? Yes, I can. So we can do that, and we can connect it to this tank, which is fantastic because it allows us to kind of get a hold of that. But we still need it to be colder. So we're going to add 2 chillers. And then I want to make sure that we have plenty of filtration, so we're going to add a double filter, a combo filter right there. Now they need 10 rocks. So we're going to come over here and turn it back to that. We can do rocks, and then we will have rocks and more rocks. There we go. So that's as much rocks, as many rocks as I can get for them. And then we add a doorway there. And that just becomes a small little continuation. So complete. Let's start feeding tasks 0 of 3. So it looks like we just need to feed them 3 times. So yeah. So it's just a matter of them having enough food. There's our clownfish. We'll have the green moray eel. Let's have a bin right there. And I might come back and have a different path here. There's our flashcard dispenser. Let's do a deep outcrop tank. So we are starting to get where we can have some more. Seating, and we can do we're gonna have a bench right here. So there's 2. That means that what I would be doing is, yeah, we're gonna move some stuff around here. We're gonna start with that's fine. Because what we're going to do is we're going to move this over here. And we're going to move and we're going to put the toilets back. And have them like so. I want a trash bin right inside. And we're going to have a doorway right here that we will be able to have like so, and then just in case, because I really want to control where, so that guests aren't going everywhere. And it's only the employees have access. So we're going to be expanding out this way for a second set for additional cold water animals. And we are fixing to finish out that third one. Yeah, he's costing 60. This one by itself is, with its science, is making up for it. Green moray eel. And we are about to finish the Antarctic feather. Alright, so other cold water animals. I still need this Antarctic silverfish. That's the only one. Yeah, that's the only one that I have that's not in. Oh, I take it back. The clownfish is not going to be able to go into that side. Alright, there's the deep outcrop tank. So now we have the... yeah, let's choose now. We'll get the nitrate reactor. Great work. We had to secure... We had to be sure. Looks like you're ready for the Dumbo octopus. Alright, so we need, again, the abyssal tank. Cave lover. Loves to explore different things. But is a wimp. So I wish I had a bigger tank. Because we're going to come back over here. I really need to... I need to add a few more other fish before I can get to the Dumbo tank. So, let's see. What other... Oh, that's the only cold water I've got. Alright. So what I want to do over here... is I want to... just like over there, I want to add a small hallway that, yeah, so let's slow it down a little bit. So we're going to go over here to move. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue the hallway down here, and we're going to have it exit out right here. Now, because I don't want to have staff issues, we're just going to go ahead and put our doors in. And this can go right there. Okay. So we're going to have... first new tank is going to be a deep wall tank. Just right here. Yeah, like so. And we're going to have it be... just like so. And there's the wall. Now we're going to have bubble, and then it needs 10. So we're going to have tic-tac-toe style. Alright, we need 10. Perfectly happy. Okay, aside from the temperature, they're fine. We are going to add clownfish. So we can add... Alright, now what we can do is 36, 36, so is that enough? That is not enough. Alright, that would have been awesome if it was. But let's go through, since we don't need that one. We are going to... open this up. We're going to have... no, that's not what I needed to do. I need to do one more. And then we'll have it like that. And that was my dog barking at some noise that was outside. Alright. Then we can take a pump and we're going to combine that and connect it to the network, and now it is fine. So we have a little bit of that, and then so because we have some area here, we can have some seating, and then we can have food and water, and then we're going to have another guidebook. We're going to swap the drink and the guidebook, and then we need to add a trash can. So that is those are our clownfish. Can we get someone that does a little bit more? Okay. Hold on. Let me manage. Who is it that does... Okay, you have gift shop. So, advanced talents, skills. I want you... What else do you do? You do feeding. So you don't need to do supplements. I don't want you to do anything that's advanced. So basically, yeah, no. All right, now who was it that is my talker? Penny. I want you to have flashcards. But I don't have any flashcards currently in the area. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to come over here, and here's my flashcards. We can put flashcards right there. And then we're going to... There. So there's the turbot. So that is everything for fish that we're able to... Everything for fish that we're able to research. So we're going to... open up that little loop so that this becomes a secondary loop. Alright. So we need live sand shrimp culture. Okay. Interesting. There's our nitrates. Let's do a large double nitrate. And... now let's tackle this abyssal tank. I need fish. I need stats for the Dumbo that is over here. So, several of these are... Okay. The Dumbo needs clipboard every 2 days, so we'll have to have another clipboard. He's going to grow to 9. But we have to have enough room for 3 cave, he needs to be able to explore 3 things. So let's look over here real quick. Needs 3 caves, so the driftwood cave would be enough. Okay. So the driftwood cave would be enough, but then he needs 3 things to explore. And I kind of want to see if I could do this in... I don't think I'm going to be able to do it in a small, but I might be able to do it in a 48. So let me, before we add the Dumbo in, we know he needs at least 3 cave, and then we're going to add some decorations, including we can add a barrel, and then we can add a lantern. Alright, so let's pause this. And there is the Dumbo. Aside from the fact that the filtration and everything is not working, live land shrimp. So we're going to... yeah. To add a wall there. Alright. So we have... Did I put a door over there? I did not put a door over there. Yeah, door right there. Alright, so I need the live sand shrimp. And the live sand shrimp, of course, needs zooplankton. And then we just need to enlist a pump to see if that is enough of a super chiller. Now we have a clipboard. Capacity for 1 clipboard. Clipboard dispenser provides a clipboard that your staff can use to observe animals. Note, each clipboard dispenser only comes with a single clipboard, so you'll need more than one if you want your staff to be able to observe multiple things simultaneously. Okay, so this is another one of those that I will need a second clipboard. So we're going to have this right here. I'm going to add for right now, this is going to be it. And we're going to be able to delete and we can move like so. And then we're going to have a door right there. So this is our little abyssal section. I think even still with this, I think I want to delete that in favor of having just a small divider. We can add then with, so we can add in the wall here, we can add a drink, a chocolate, and we'll put a trash can between them. And then we can also add a guidebook gift shop item right there. And that takes us from 7 to 8. Which we'll be able to get the Mega Chiller compressor. For your air conditioners, allows you to locate air conditioners remotely. Okay, that's good. A large nitrate U-tank popcorn cart and a common lobster. And we will continue next time. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Howdy Howdy, this is Blue Otter, and today we are playing Megaquarium DLC of Deep Freeze in Erzu. One down, one to go. The next abyssal animal we've got our sights on is the Pacific viperfish. The viperfish enjoys moving vertically in the water column and needs a taller than average tank. Check your messages, I'm sure you'll find a solution. Sage. Okay, so let's look at, let's get our zigzag coral. That looks interesting. Nest of vipers, vertical abyssal tank. Hello, this is Asha from Aquarium. We have a tall aquarium similar to the one you need for the viperfish. It's not an abyssal tank, but by combining our tall tank with your existing abyssal technology, perhaps we could create something together. While we're working on this design, could you help us with something? Our air conditioning system is down and we need to rehouse 3 northern sea otters ASAP. We get to do our otters. Unlock the small polar dome, which I believe we already have. Build a tank with the small polar dome. Volume of 112. Sufficient air conditioning. The northern sea otter. Check end messages. 3 puzzle pieces, which we have not seen before. So this is enrichment lever. Probably equivalent to the fish explorer feature. All requirements met. Point value of 90 science. Vertical, and then we'll be able to unlock the vertical abyssal tank. Happy to help. Absolutely love the sea otters. Gotta have the sea otters. All right, pick our next one. We're gonna do our balloon shelf because that will help us with raising some money. So now, yeah. So once we unlock the viper fish, and the viper fish are gonna go right here. So this will be our nice little abyssal, and it'll come back here. We do need to have a polar dome with our sea otters. So we're going to open up more area over here. So it doesn't really look like we're going to have a whole lot to do with the polar area. But let's see. All right, so we have the small polar dome. Now we could, that's one option that we could do. Would the sea otters be good buddies with the long-tailed ducks? So I wonder, so they're going to be 28. That is math that we are going to be pulling out a calculator for, because I'm not up for doing math. All right, so we're gonna have a maximum. Let's pause the game real quick. I guess it really doesn't matter. It's just making us money and generating so we can unlock stuff. Okay, so we have 3 that are currently, they don't tell us how big they are, but they're going to get up to 28 times 3. That's 84. And then we currently have the ducks at 20, taking 24 space. That's 108. So space-wise, and then we have, they will need at least 112. So that's air volume. Do you tell me what your sea volume is? Tells me what my perches are. I'm leaning towards just putting them in here, and then I just need to add 9 enrichment, which, because I made this as large as it's going to be. So let's try. 1. Okay, enrichment. Some animals, including the northern sea otter, require objects in their tank that provide enrichment. Enrichment, we're just going to have him swimming right there. Enrichment gives them things to play with and helps keep them stimulated. Enrichment works similar to plants and rocks and other aquascaping in that each animal adds to the total requirement of the tank. However, objects that provide enrichment are a bit different. The first object of each kind provides a lot more enrichment than subsequent areas. In other words, use a range of enrichment objects to provide stimulation for your animals effectively. So we have, tank has no more land occupancy. Okay, so in short, there's not enough room. Okay, so found that out. All right, so we're going to make that as big as we can. We're going to move the northern sea otter here. We are paused, so that's okay. We're going to now grab the other 2, and we're going to put them in there as well. All right, now for this to work, I also need to, we're going to plant it right there. Okay, because that means that, yeah. All right, let's go and work at 1. We're going to come over here and done. All right. Now, all right, so first we need supplement and razor clam. So let's go ahead and at least we need supplement. And we need, where is razor clam? All right, so minimum, that's one of the things that we need. And I do have someone that goes around and does all of the supplements. Second, I need air conditioning. So we're going to add, hold on, there we go. I need air conditioning. So we're gonna come over here. And we're going to add, okay, I need 112. So, yeah, so we're going to, okay, that's good for our air conditioning. Then we need 112 for chiller. So I think we could do combo chiller, should be sufficient for that. And then we just need 12 more of chilling. So a basic chiller is fine. Perfect. Okay. And I could probably go through and do something similar over here. Just so we can have some space. Let's go through and we're going to add a large chiller. We can delete that. And then you just need a little bit more chilling, which is a basic chiller is fine. And then we can add the cockles right there. All right. There we go. Alright. We're going to add the supplement right there. That, and we're going to close this off. Pretty sure I won't need that. Famous last words, I know. Okay. Because one thing I plan on doing is, even at the best, that's going to be what the guests are going to be able to see. And I might open this up at least a little bit over here. Okay, so for this we need some plants. Alright, so let's come over here. So let's do, they are known for being in kelp, so let's give them a little bit of a kelp forest. Let's bring that over there. Alright. Egg rack. That does not give them enrichment though. Okay, because now I'm to the point where I need enrichment items. Okay. So, hold on. Enrichment. Our objects that provide enrichment are a bit different. The first object of each kind provides enrichment. Okay. But right now we have none. Insufficient enrichment. Collapse all. There we are. Enrichment. So we have an underwater rope. And we could do... I mean, that's really all I've got as far as enrichment. Enrichment, landscaping. Oh, here's... Does this go on plants? No, there we go. Okay, so there's another enrichment item. Plants don't show that they have any enrichment. Yeah, it looks like 4 and then +1. Okay, okay. I'm starting to understand this. And then with landscaping, it's 2 and then +1. And I think I've only got room for that 1. So I'm going to have to, just because I don't have anything else, I'm going to have to do these balls just to have that. Alright. Point value of 90. Okay, what is my point value at now? Nothing. So what I'm gonna need is I'm gonna need cold, and I'm gonna need something. Alright, are these guys? No, I can't. I still can't do the. I still can't do the Antarctic silverfish. Let's see. The wrasse would be 24. So I would need 4. Okay, and now nobody's happy because I need rocks. Not rocks, caves. I need caves. So we're gonna do a pitted column right there. And they need more filtration. So let's go through and we're going to... Now I know that the... filtration is for... Yeah, I know that the filtration, their air conditioners for that, but I'm looking specifically at the... I was looking specifically at the water. So that... Nope, that tank is full. Okay. So we're going to... I don't want the... Nope. Okay. Good to know I can't sell the otter because I accidentally almost did. Okay. So I need a point value of 90, so I need something that's going to be high value. I mean, the bull husk, but he's not going to survive. I mean, there's the turbot. Oh, and then they need one more because they're explorers. So 190. I'm looking to see what do I have that I could do. He requires an abyssal tank, so he's not even worth looking at. They require Kessel. There and the... Yeah. I wonder if... Because I could do... There's no more unoccupied land capacity. Okay. So I can't do any more birds. And I don't think anything here has science points, which means I have to do fish. So he's got 36. So if I do one of him and maybe a Woolhouse, second one of those, and then let's see about one of these guys. Okay. And then they just want more filtration. Is that it? And everyone's good? Let's keep this slow. Okay, so... Oh, they need one more insufficient decoration. Alright, well, at least it doesn't have to be anything, and it could just be... plants. There we go. Okay. I am going to bring in somebody that... Perfect. Okay. So I want Caleb. You're going to be assigned. We're going to do create new. We're going to do this. We're going to rename this Polar Zone. And it's going to be This area is where you get to be, and that's all you do. Is you are responsible for feeding the sea otters, and all the animals there. I do not have any more tools. Alright. So, I was like, why isn't he feeding him? It's because the game's paused. And we will continue next time. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Howdy Howdy, this is Blue Otter, and today we are playing Megaquarium DLC of Deep Freeze in Erzu. So then we can yeah, we'll look at this, because I think what I'm probably going to have is this is going to be 2 there, and this is going to be like so. So I'm good with, if we want to clear this off. So I don't mind if others help, but I have a dedicated person that is just feeding these guys. Okay, so what is not being met? Okay, you need your supplements. Working on that, you're fine. Yeah, I thought he needed a rounded tank, but there we go. Utterly relieved. Asha here, thank you so much for your help with rehousing these otters. We just finished our part in the plans for the vertical abyssal tank. The rest is up to you. Alright, awesome. So first thing I want to do is I want to... We're keeping the sea otters, but I want to get rid of everyone else in there. So there's the zigzag, and we're going to get the common lobster. Awesome. And then there's the balloon shelf. So let's get the small tunnel tank. That maybe we can have a tunnel tank here. So you have to walk through the tunnel tank. I like that idea. Because what I could do is... What is that? 4? And 1, 2, 3, 4, just like so. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we just move these back. One we can there and there. There we go. So once we get the tunnel tank, we'll move the tunnel tank in there. Alright. Let's see. So Penny has leveled up. Penny's our talker. Isaac has leveled up. Utterly relieved. We have that nest of vipers. Okay. So is that... Okay, the vertical... And that's 290, 238. Yeah, no access for staff. Well, because I'm not prepared for that. All right. So for the viper fish, they're going to be 9. I'm going to have 5. So that means I need 45 space for this. Okay. So we can delete all of this because we're going to, this is where we're going to put the abyssal tank. And I mean, we could do 2, but honestly at 84, that's, we could do this and that would give, okay, so I want to pause this because that's just gonna go crazy. Let's have a bit of space here. No, hold on. Let's move this over 1. And then we can, by the time we finish, it's going to be right there. Let's go ahead and, unless they need a lot of space, they're going to have to they're going to have a clipboard. They're going to grow to 9 after 8 days. They need it super chilled. They need an invisible tank. Live sand shrimp, so we'll have another live sand shrimp. Depth of 6. When fully grown, it requires a depth of 6. Okay, so let's... That's the only thing we've got, so... Alright. This is a abyssal tank. We have a depth of 6. Good. Now we can... have our tank right there. And we're going to... Got the door there and there, so I think we're good. Let's... do a power pump right here. What other tank? What other tank can we reach? That one. Good. Okay. Let's... Okay, so we're going to... What other filters do I have that are... Okay. Because we're fixing to add this. And that's effectively 1 and 1. So I can do that and that. And then we're going to do that one and that one. Because we're going to move this over here. And we're going to add that tank to it. We're going to add large combo chiller. Okay. So we still need more cold. We're going to add, because I think that's the food. So we're going to add there and there. What is it that you eat? Okay, you're the one that eats this stuff. So we gotta clear some space. There we go. Because I don't think there's any mechanical need to fix it. Alright, we're going to... Yeah, I know. all these tanks just went crazy. So we're going to have that, and we're going to have the second one. It's right there. That's going to connect there, and that's going to connect there. Okay. So now I know everything is a crazy mess right now. So I want... Is that good for our... Is that good for our filtration? 90. Okay. 90. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, so that's good for filtration. What I really need is I need that large chiller. So we're going to... And there is our chillers. I would prefer to have the food not be like right up against the wall, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, now this we need. They're gonna have 25, and that's 30, and they're gonna. He needs 9. So yeah, so I definitely need to have more. So we're going to do another of the live shrimp, live sand, whatever this is, and then we're going to add another zooplankton. Right there, and we are going to add a third clipboard. I think no, I kind of want to have this be all open air. Yeah, it's just gonna have to be how it's gonna be. Because without, the other option is making different adjustments. So hold on, let's try this. So I do this and have that there, and that one to there. Now we could add another chiller right there. Now we've already got plenty of chill, so if we add this right here, then we move the door one over one. I can live with that. Yeah, then we can have these all right here. Yeah, we can put this. No, we'll keep it right there. We'll put that over in the corner. And then, what does this take? It takes 38. How much zooplankton is there? Yeah. we could probably take and move this right here. And then just delete that one. That still leaves that supplement and orange. Right there. And I may just have to live with that. Okay. So, yeah, so that is completing 3 different observation tasks. Now let's see real quickly if there's anything in here that I really absolutely want. These requires a special. Really quickly. Are these guys going to object if I put some plants in there? It doesn't look like it, so let's see if I can. Other than it tanking my filtration setup. But we have plenty of hold, so what I could do is I could take those 2 out and add that. I'm not sure if I want to take out any additional. Yeah, and we're going to move that. We're going to have to delete this door. Unless I could do some nitrate. Do I have any extra openings for things? No. We can, if I'm going to be moving that stuff there anyway, we can have the nitrate, which will help a little bit. Maybe a second nitrate. Does that gets it at our minimum, so we can put our door back. And let's put that over there. Let's have that now. Let me hire. Do I have any more hireable staff? No. We're going to new zone. This is just not gonna say that other people can't be in it, but this is just for those that, yeah, there we go. 3 people that are exclusive here to this abyssal zone feeding. Okay. while they are doing that, let's see what other fish do I have. I'm thinking we might. I know I was going to try to do another one, but I think we're just going to leave it at this. And then, because then we can just, we can delete this one and just have the door. And so we can do, what's the minimum paint over here actually? There's our lobster, which I believe is the last fish that we had that we could get. And while we're waiting for those feeding tasks, I'm just going to go through and paint the walls. Different aspects. I'm going to keep the one frozen tank because that is deeply chilled. There's our small tunnel tank. Yeah, we could still do something with that. Yeah, because I wanted to do something really small with this. We're going to moving here with the specialty, no, large small tunnel tank. There we go. No access for staff. Alright. Going to write that out. Small tunnel tank. Move that. Delete that. Then we're going to, is this, it is too tall. Okay, okay. No, that's not. All right. And then we have. And then just because we don't have any other space for it, we're just going to. Now what would be really cool is if we could take this and actually place it on top. That would be that would be awesome. But what we're going to do is we're going to put this right there. So we can do that. Alright. This we're going to tropical green moray eel, which I'm hoping will be big enough for the tank will be big enough. We're going to caves, pitted column, rocky overhang right there. And we can do that and put in a power pump there to there. So we need a little bit more heat. I believe, hopefully I'm not wrong, I probably am. So that is, there we go. We're going to add a couple of mics over here. And we're going to add a flashcard dispenser. So, with who are my talkers? I believe Penny already has the flashcards. Who else is good at talking? There you go. And you can get the flashcards as well. And in fact, that's all you're going to do. Alright, Hadley, you might be able to do either green or orange because those, I don't think I have anything there that's going to be particularly difficult. Now with this, he eats herring. So I just need to add some herring. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, we will do herring right there. We are fixing to wrap this up. So we're going to be able to call this done. And there's our little walkway. We have a whole mess of catwalks over here. Alright. We're still at only one, but we do have all of the requirements still met. We're going to come over here with frozen paint. And there we go. I do not believe the abyssal tanks are paintable though. So we're going to just paint around while we wait. while we're waiting for everything to finish. There we go. Now these, okay, so the polar domes are paintable. That's good to know. And these, since they are polar, we are going to add our frozen to about here. And we're going to be able to add it on this backdrop as well. And probably all of this side. There we go. Now, this one was the shipwreck paint. There we go. There's our coffee machine, and then there's the mega heater that I was looking at. Alright. Have we unlocked any of the others that... I think the harbor side is what we ended up going with on this side. Okay, so they have completed 2 of the 3 feedings, or 3 check-ins. While I paint, I know... There we go. Probably need to look at what we can do. That should not have been painted. And then this one, harbor side, right there. All right, and we're going to fast forward. It's like every 2 days, and there's our viper fish, and they're the tall vertical abyssal tank. And there it is, you win. Magnificent! More fascinating species have been added to our body of research. Plus, you've given the residents of Erzu an aquarium they'll not soon forget, replete with polar domes and more. Continue on for as long as you wish, but when you are ready, there is more research to be done in Sulasi. Regards, Sage. This message will stay in your inbox, blah, blah, blah. Alright. So, awesome. So we're going to prepare for our tour. And to do this, everyone get out. So we are going to, yeah, everyone needs to leave a little bit faster. We are going to push everyone out so we can do our tour without people needing to come in and bother us. So with that, yeah, we're doing, yeah, normal level. All right. Just realized I never added the balloons that I meant to. All right, so here is our aquarium. We have, start off with restrooms. We have our guidebook. Probably should put the guidebook on the outside, but that's okay. So when you walk in, here's the first thing you see is the Atlantic char and the ice fish that did not take me off. And then we can go into either cold or tropical. Let's do the tropical first. So we can go in through the in through the gate. And we have our first one. This is that pebble substrate. And we have some chomi and that dotted Arabian back. The humpback. And then we have over here some hermit crabs and some different, like there's the tubal sponge and the disco mushroom that are dancing right now. And we can go in and see the fish right there, and I probably could close that wall off so it would force you to do an extended lap around here. Here is our clownfish tank. Lots of clownfish and our bubblegum anemone. They just all dart around. Okay. And then we can come around here and we can go through the tunnel tank to see the green moray eel. Now, if I had time to expand this, I would probably add maybe another tank right here. But you come out here, and here is the epaulet shark and the French angelfish. I like this net thing. Alright, and then we can come out. Then let's go in and see the cold. So we already saw these fish. I do like how they school. And then we have some moon jellies. They're just floating, they're just chilling. And then here we had, this is where I thought I was going to be able to add the clownfish, and then I didn't realize that I forgot that this was cold. So this is the panther crab, that frill anemone, and the bally wrasse. So a nice little group community tank. Small little area, rest stop area over here. You can see that that wall is definitely frozen, so we must be getting colder. Here's our isolation tank because he couldn't stop messing with the Atlantic char. See, he's got his head under the sand right there. Now you could exit out here, or here are the sea pigs, and that is the feather whip. And then the isopods, which kind of creep me out, but they're basically giant roly-polies. And then we have this is our Antarctic feather starfish. Feather something. Over here we have something more to eat. For our next one, we have our Dumbo octopus. And then we have our zigzag coral and our viperfish. That is a tall tank, but they do require that vertical space. Now, really quickly before we go into the polar region. So here is that huge mess of a backstage area that we had to do. And then we can come over here and check the clipboard. And then we exit out, and we can already see one of them. We're going to save them to the very end. Here are our birds. Now we did have to have some additional animals to meet the objective, and I did remove those animals once the objective had been met. But this is nice, and this is just the small one. Now, awesome one that we've been waiting for since I started this series is the sea otter. As they are swimming around, we're gonna come back to these guys just to do a little bit of a backstage tour. So we can see that here's the air conditioning, and we do have some. Now this is tighten it. Now you can do this where it's only like one. I like to give at least two, just because it gives for some nice area. There are our ducks, and which probably means I don't need those cockles anymore, because I think that might have been for one of the fish. We have mics. There's the flashcards. This is that supplement manual that we had. And then here is a lot of the craziness of what we had to do to get this to work. I do like that sea anemone and clownfish tank. That's always a nice, easy one where you're making the tank mates. Very simple, very straightforward. I'm clipping into the tank. This just shows like how easy it is for the staff to get from one place to the next. I think there was one more. We're gonna go out the end here. We're gonna clip through the wall here because I did not have a exit or outro. So there's that. Here's our little loner. Again. Crossing the paths. So there's where the bathroom is, and I've got all my cleaning supplies. And then the jellyfish. Let's see. Who was here? Oh, this is the anemone, and which now we can come over here. And I can say, oh, we need someone to come over here really quickly to help with the sea otters. So we can just run over here. And that is our sea otter tank, but this is behind the scenes. We are going to come up here. Get him. Look at him. The sea otter. So we finally have sea otters. So thank you for watching. And where are you? Oh, you're swimming through that thing. So thank you for watching, and hope you have a fantastic day.